Hello. Is it working? Hi. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? Hi, Hinata. Hi, Yan. Hi, Kawa. I'm sorry. I do not stream on Twitch. I always feel bad because, like, my friends will tell me a lot of the time, like, oh, I wish I could raid you. We are over there on YouTube. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't think about posting on two. I can't, like, my brain can't take being on two platforms at once or I'll explode. I'll explode. So on YouTube we are. On YouTube we are. Thank you for stopping by, Kawa. How are you guys doing today? Today is like an unscheduled stream. I had to cancel stream yesterday because I could start to feel myself getting sick, and I said I'm not letting this happen to me, not this time. So I like took a bunch of medicine, and like I still am like I'm taking like a bunch of vitamins to like boost my immune system because I don't want to get sick. Like please. I feel like I've been like this would be my second time getting sick, and the year just started. Like, can we please be calm? Like, can we calm down? Can we calm down? Yeah, so I'm sorry, like if I'm a little like sniffly or a little coughy or things of that nature. Yes, I'm like trying to fight through this mild cold. It's not so bad. It's not COVID though. I checked. Don't worry. I haven't gotten it since like the whole thing started. So I should be fine. YouTube, don't spite me for saying the C word, please. But yes, today we're going to be judging people. And I love judging. That sounds terrible to say. I love judging people in my head. I don't tell them my opinions. But here, today, we can say our opinions out loud about how other people make us feel. So we're going to be going down the r/am I an asshole thread. That is what we're going to be doing today. Let me pull it up. Where did I do it? Where did I put it? It's gonna cover you guys, but here. Oh, yeah, boy. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Do I have to like? Oh, there it is. Yes. We're gonna go through this. Also, is the BTM like on? I can't tell. Oh, your headset just ran out of batteries. I hope you get some batteries soon. Ah, that's not what that's supposed to be. Ah! I get I can explain. Why is it on the skep now? I can explain. I have a good reason, I swear. What I learned in boarding school is did it like okay. Okay, it's normal again, so we can pretend like that did not happen. We can pretend like that did not happen, as we all should. That didn't happen. That was fake. It was fake news. It was fake news. That didn't happen. Yeah. That was fake news. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you mean. I feel like I should come closer. Hold on, let me like move myself. I feel like I should be like lower on my chair. Yes, we're gonna go through this. Also, is the BGM working? I can't hear it myself. It only plays for you guys, so I hope you can hear it. Because if not, it'd be embarrassing. Yes, let's get started. Let's go. So I was like scrolling through, and I saw this one, and I was like, I have to read this. This one right here. Am I the A-word for not letting my brother, his wife, and their toddler into my age-restricted restaurant? Oh, also, after I finish reading these, we are going to vote at the end to see if they are the asshole, or if the other person is the asshole, or if they're both assholes. So, I'm the owner of a small restaurant. After having multiple bad experiences with children in the restaurant and having customers and my team complain about said kids, I decided to enforce an age restriction. Kids under the age of 12 are not allowed to enter the restaurant anymore. This rule might sound too harsh, but it had to be done. Ever since I enforced the age restriction, my restaurant has attracted more customers, and the atmosphere inside is way better. I still get a lot of backlash from angry parents, but most people in my area are surprisingly supportive. Hi, dead man. Don't worry about being late. It's not. If anything, I was the late one. I was the late one because I had to make dinner. The dinner was very good though. This may sound dumb, but what is AITA? It stands for am I the asshole? So it's like a Reddit thread where people like post these situations, and then people decide like if the person is the asshole or not in the situation. Where was I? I can't think. My brother lives in a different city and came to visit our parents with his wife and their 4-year-old son. Today they wanted to eat at my restaurant and brought their child with them. They knew about the age restriction but thought I would make an exception because they're family. I explained to them that I would not make an exception because it's against my rules and would be unfair to other parents. They got mad but eventually left after trying to argue. My brother told our parents and other siblings what happened, and now everyone is sending me angry messages about it. At first I didn't think I was in the wrong, but all these messages are making me question it. Am I the asshole? Is he? I don't know. I think he's in the right. Cause like, if I have a if you're coming to my restaurant and I have a rule saying like this can't happen and you're trying to make it happen because you're family, like, no, like, I don't know. This seems like very cut and dry to me at the very least. Like, why would I be the bad person because you can't follow the rules? Like, hello, he's in the right, exactly. I think he's in the right too, but let's take it to a vote, shall we? How do you say this? How do you spell this? So, are they an a-hole? That's what I'm gonna put. So YouTube does not kill me. OP is not. The restaurant has clear rules and they could have easily made arrangements. They went and complained to other family members like dog. Exactly, like why do you deserve special treatment? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like hello? Also, let me get rid of this pin tweet because I'm here now. Like that doesn't make any sense. How do you like unpin it? Please, my brain. It doesn't make any sense. Like why would you be in the wrong because you own someone? Like you own a place and you have a rule. Like if you want to eat my food that bad, just come to my house and I'll cook for you. That makes no sense. Let's see what the audience thinks. A resounding no. Everyone says no, he is not the asshole, which I agree with. Because why are you coming into my home? Like, it doesn't make any sense. People are strange. Let's see. Ooh, this one sounds interesting. I love nanny drama. Am I the asshole for arguing with my wife and refusing to fire the nanny? I, male, 30s, live with my wife, female, 30s. We both work full-time jobs and have 3 kids. Ugh. 3? Mon Dieu. Ages 3, 6, and 7. That poor woman. Like, that poor woman. Back to back? My God. I used to work from home with flexible hours, but I've been offered a promotion which requires me to go to work in person. The pay increase is really significant, so my wife and I agreed that I should take the promotion and hire a part-time nanny for our kids. I got in touch with the nanny agency and they matched us with someone who lives local. They totally told us her first name, which was a really common name anyway, but for the sake of storytelling, we'll say her name's Sarah. I spoke to Sarah on the phone and she seemed really nice. We arranged a day for her to come over and meet my wife and the kids and for us to show her around the house. When the date came around and we met her, it turned out that my wife already knew Sarah. It was really awkward. I wasn't sure how they knew each other until afterwards. Oh. Could you imagine that? I hope it's not something bad. My wife told me that back when she was in high school, her boyfriend at the time cheated on her with a Sarah who was in her class. No. She wasn't enthusiastic about it, but my wife didn't seem to have a problem with Sarah being her nanny at first. Our kids love her. She has a lot of experience and she's available when we need her. After a couple of weeks with pretty much no issues, my 2 oldest kids come to me and say that they don't want Sarah to come back. I asked them why and they said she's evil, air quotations. I asked why they think she's evil and our 6-year-old starts crying and saying that Sarah is mean and wants to hurt mommy. What? Police? What do you mean? And you know the kid is telling the truth because kids will tell you what you need to know. Sometimes, it depends. I talked to my wife in private at first. She said she had no idea what the kids are talking about, and then it must be because of something Sarah did. When I pressed it, my wife admitted that she told the kids that Sarah is evil. Oh, okay. She said she knows it was a ridiculous plan, but she was hoping I'd fire her. My wife asked me to fire the nanny because their history makes her uncomfortable. I asked why it was an issue before. My wife said she just needs to think about it, and she's decided that Sarah has to go. I told my wife that we can find another nanny, but until then, there's no reason to get rid of Sarah and that she's out of line for trying to weaponize the kids against her when Sarah is no danger to them. My wife disagreed and said that we need to just fire Sarah ASAP and hire a temporary babysitter so we can find another nanny. She said that she wasn't weaponizing the kids, she was just setting boundaries. This turned into a really heated argument, and I called my wife insecure and controlling, and told her that she needs to go to therapy. Okay, rude. My wife said I was inconsiderate of her feelings and needed to put myself in her shoes. This was one of our biggest arguments in a very long time. I just want a neutral opinion on what went wrong. I think, okay, do I think it was wrong of her to say what she said to the kids? Yes, I think she's in the wrong for that. But also, I can understand why she'd be uncomfortable because, listen, I can understand her because she took her man one time. Who's to say she won't do it again? It's 1-0 right now. You cannot let her get to 2-0. You cannot let her get that extra point on you. Thank you for subscribing, Hello Kitty. Welcome. We are voting on who is the asshole. Yeah, he should understand that that's awkward. That's what? I think they're both in the they're kind of both in the wrong, but I'm on the wife's side. You know what I mean? I think he's the asshole, but also the wife isn't completely clean either. You know what I mean? Do you get the vibe? All right, let's put it to a vote. What does the jury say? So you can say yes, he's the asshole, no, he's not the asshole, or they're both the asshole. Let's see what the jury has to say. I think both kind of, but more on the wifey side. I'm on her side, but also why did you tell the kids that she wanted to kill you? Why would you say that? I'm thinking it's gonna be some, what's the name of that movie with Beyonce and what do you call it? It's Beyonce and then the guy's secretary, and she tries to seduce the husband, and it's a whole bunch of craziness, and then they had a Beyonce and the random lady, they have a fight to the death, and then she gets stabbed by a chandelier. Do you know the movie I'm talking about? I can't remember the name. It was a good movie though. All right, let's see what the people have to say. Last couple seconds. Hi, Kanade. Welcome. Nice to see you again. Welcome in. All right, and the verdict is both is the people say both. I think I agree with both. I think they're both in the wrong. Hey guys, is international chatter and professional loser just Pyro? Who says you're a loser? I'll fight them. Hi Pyro, welcome. I'm taking a page out of Mira's book and we're doing an I am the asshole. Am I the asshole? Thingamabob. I can't speak English. Welcome. We just read a really messy one. I loved it. Am I the asshole for drawing dick graffiti around a pothole? Okay, I have to read this one. Hold on. My mom lives in an old house, and since my father passed away, she expects me to help her take care of it. Not a problem. I have a great job, and they paid for my education. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am. But I am not a handy person. Where am I? What I have is a group of friends who include several useful trades. For example, my best friend is an electrician, and she is married to a plumber. In return for my friend's help, I do a fair bit of professional work for them. However, some stuff isn't in their scope. There was a pothole in the road in front of my mom's house, and she couldn't get the city to fix it. I tried explaining that the city has a lot of potholes to deal with, and I'm not Ron Swanson. Who? Who's Ron Swanson? Am I supposed to know who that is? She said my father had fixed a pothole before. I tried hiring a contractor to fix it, but they couldn't do private work on public property. Then I remembered a news article I read about some town in England where a guy went around drawing dicks in potholes. What? My father has a lot of spray paint in the garage, so I grabbed some and went out and drew a masterpiece. Very veiny and everything. Like, was it uncut too? Like, the detail. The detail. It made the local. You were on the news for drawing a ding-a-ling in a pothole. Okay. The city fixed it within a week. My mom was mortified. She said that I am an immature criminal and that she's embarrassed to think her child would do such a thing. My sister called me up from her house to tell me off as well, then texted me thank you because she was tired of hearing about the pothole too. So my mom was upset with me for not handling it in a mature and responsible way. I'm not a pothole guy. I tried dealing with the city and I tried paying for it to get fixed. I just wanted to stop hearing about it. I think she should be happy that the whole pothole is fixed. Am I the asshole for using the prudes in my city to get expedited public works attention? Honestly, I think he's kind of a king for that. Like, I think like it works. Like, hey, he got the job done. That's more than what his mom could say. He had to do what he had to do. Exactly. Also, hi, King Kamishita. Welcome. Graffiti keeps the rent cheap, so I don't mind it. Exactly. Like, come on. We have to lower the property value. He's thinking big. He's like, we have to lower the property value so we can keep paying this rent. He's so real. Honestly, I support him. That's a big W. But let's see what the audience thinks. Oh wait, that's a Q&A. Whoopsies. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Are they What did the people say? It is now your time to vote. He tried so many different ways to help. I mean, come on. He thought outside the box for his mom. Exactly. Like, you know, he tried to go about it the mature way, but like, obviously that wasn't gonna work. So he said, I'm gonna do it myself. And I respect a man with drive and ambition. So true. He said, I'm gonna get it done, no matter what you say. We'll give it a little. I got tongue-tied. We'll give it a couple more seconds. Make sure to put your vote in if you haven't already. Now let's see what the audience thinks. And it looks like it's a majority. No, he is not the asshole. He's actually a king for that. Yeah, I support him in his endeavors. All right, let's see what else they got. Raw chicken in the sink debate. Oh, actually, raise your hand. Raise your hand. You guys clean your chicken before you like cook it? Because I know. Let's read this actually, because I know it's a hot debate. I know this is a hot debate with some people, because some people are like, "Why are you cooking? Why are you cleaning chicken? It's already clean or whatever." And some people are like, "No, clean it, you buffoon." And like when we say clean, we don't mean with like soap and water. We mean like, you know, lemon and water and vinegar. Am I the asshole? Raw chicken debates. Am I the asshole for putting raw chicken in the sink? My roommate recently sent me a text asking if a raw piece of chicken sitting in the sink was mine. For a person? Oh, okay, roommates. If it's a roommate situation, I think you might be in the wrong here. Hi Paris, welcome. So it's a 4-person unit, 2 others besides us. I got back to the apartment and explained that it was mine and that I didn't want to throw it away because it would smell over time. The garbage had just been taken out. Also explained that there were dishes in the sink, so I couldn't put down the garbage disposal at the time. Not my dishes. Note that it was a small, maybe 2-inch diameter piece. My roommate does not have sensitivities to meat of any kind. It cooks meat of various types, including chicken regularly. Also note that the chicken had been in the sink for about 28 to 48 hours. 2 days? why was the chicken in the sink for 2 days? But, salmonella. Like, I get washing your chicken in the sink, but 2 days? You need to throw that away. You need to throw it away. Hi, Hiku. That's what I'm saying. Like, why was it in the kitchen? Why was it in the sink for 2 days? And that's how long it took for the dishes to be cleared. I told her that when the dishes were cleared out, I would take... Wait! He has the raw chicken, the raw uncooked chicken, in the sink with dishes? He has it with dishes? Someone call the CDC. Someone lock this man up. Do I sound like a rabbit? I mean, I am rabbit coded. Ah, thank you, Marissa, not Marissa, for subscribing. Welcome. Let's continue. I'm already formulating my opinion. Because what? I told her that when the dishes were cleared out, I would take care of it and run the disposal as well as wash the sink, which is what I normally do. She stated that this didn't seem like a good idea to her and that we should instead try to bag it and throw it away, for fear of the sink smelling. I told her that I had already wrapped up and tried the bags/containers it came from the store, and to save counter space in the small kitchen. And I didn't want to waste another bag or open the ones I tossed because juices would get everywhere and be one more step while cooking. She asked why I couldn't take it into the garbage chute down the hall, and I told her that I don't want to leave my actively cooking food for risks of hazard or ruin. You're talking about risks of hazard or... The chicken has been in the sink for 2 days. Like, what? What? The chicken has been in the sink for 2 days and you're worried about cooking hazards? Sounds like OP is a beach. Sure sounds like it. Where was I? I also again didn't want to waste any bags. She offered the idea of a small trash receptacle under our sink that we routinely take out, but I reminded her the bag usage I was trying to avoid and mentioned that using that method will result in a lot of bacterial transfer with the... You're worried about bacterial transfer! But that chicken has been in the sink for 2 days. 2 days! 2 days in the sink. But he's worried about bacterial transfer. Okay. Like, this is so crazy. Where was I? Where? I also mentioned that it would be impractical and inconvenient to have one more step such as that, even with a schedule. In my opinion, using the sink and clearing it is the easiest method. Also note that I'm the one who primarily and regularly cleans the sink regardless of chicken disposal. I also take apart the components and clean those too. I checked with one of our other roommates and she said she's not bothered by me tossing the chicken scraps there, and she hasn't noticed that she's been bothered by a smell. I'm still waiting to ask the 4th roommate when I get the chance. Am I the asshole? I mean, that chicken has been in the sink for 2 days. 2 days. Not one. Not 1.5. But 2. I'm trying to wrap my brain around that. It's just been rotting in there. And it's in there with dishes. Like, you have to throw those dishes away. Like, those dishes are not good anymore. Like, you can't eat off of that. Oh my, this is why I'm scared of having a roommate. This sounds terrible. Okay, let's put it to a vote, shall we? Are they the a-hole? Yes or no? Imagine OP's bedroom. I know it smells like corn chip in there. I know it smells like corn chip. Like, oh my god. And it's the fact that they're just like, I'll just clean it afterwards. Like, no. No. It's not like, it's just rotting in there. It's not like, I don't understand how you just have raw chicken sitting in your sink for 2 days? Like, what sense does that make? Let's see. I'll give the what do you call it? I'll give the poll like a couple more seconds to see, but I feel like all of us know our answer. Da-da-da-da-da. And it's a resounding yes. But a couple no's there. Interesting. Why didn't he just cook the chicken? Have a nice day, Kanade. Thank you for stopping by. Why didn't he just cook the chicken? I think he's not really clear on what the chicken is. I think it's like chicken scraps. I think that's what he said. Yeah, it's like the scraps of the chicken, like when you cook chicken, like you like cut some parts off. That's what's like been sitting in the sink. But I'm like, why has it been sitting there for 2 days? Like, salmonella. Like, people are not scared of anything. Also, I need to cough really quick. I'm gonna need myself. Okay, better. That's actually insane. Like, oh my god. Let's see. Ooh, now this one looks spicy. Am I the asshole for telling my brother I want an apology from his wife? Not him. Ooh, I love family drama. This is right up my alley. Alright. My 11-year-old son goes to a skate park after school with his friends, who include his cousin / my nephew, Jack, who is also 11. I went to pick up both boys when I saw a crowd of kids by the fence. I went over and asked what's so interesting, and they pointed to a snake. Not just a snake, but a rattlesnake. They had never seen one before, maybe outside a zoo, and I assume... Ah, my thing break? What was that noise? And I assumed they were trying to get it to strike because they didn't think they'd get bit. I told them all to get away from it, and they did, except Jack, who actually got closer with his phone. Oh, poor Jack. May he rest in peace. He's dead. I think he wanted to take a close-up video of the snake striking. I yelled at him to get away, and he told me to hold on. I took him by his arm and pulled him away. He gave me this angry stare. I told him, what the fuck? What the heck? That snake could kill you. He gave me the silent treatment until his mom picked him up. Then 20 minutes, she called me up in a rage about how I grabbed him and did this and did that and hurt him, etc. And I'm not his dad, huh? Would you rather let me let your kid die? Like, I don't... Did you want him to get bit by the snake? Maybe she did, I don't know, maybe she doesn't like her son. I asked her if her sweet angel told her about the rattlesnake that he was provoking. She said, what snake? I hung up. She called up again and she said that I still owed her and Jack an apology. I owe you an apology, excuse me, for handling him. I told her to shut... Ooh, okay, I like her. I told her to STFU and check his phone to see if I did any other stuff at his... What? I did any of that stuff as his camera was recording everything. An hour later, my brother called me up and said what Jack did was stupid and he was happy I was there, but I still owed his wife an apology for Ew, no I don't. Okay, what? And I still owe his wife an apology for telling her to STFU? I said I'm not apologizing for nothing, at least until she apologizes for coming at me sideways twice. To be honest, I don't even care because I don't like her anyways. He apologized and I said not acceptable. She needs to apologize, and she's correct. The fact that he's told her that she needs to apologize to his wife is crazy. Because I just stopped your son from getting bit by a rattlesnake. Why am I like, huh? I'm doing the apologizing? That doesn't make any sense. Are rattlesnakes that dangerous? I feel like there's no way they're that fatal. I don't know, but I don't think getting bit by a snake is good in like either circumstance. So it's like, I don't know. I pulled your son out of the way. Like, either I pull your son out of the way or he gets bit by a snake. I like, you know, we're weighing the options here. Also, welcome, Carrots. Nice to see you. Like, we're weighing the options here. Like, did you want me to let him get bit? But then if I let him get bit, you would be mad at me when I had to drive him to the hospital, being like, why did you let my son get bit by a snake? So it's I feel like either way, from like what they're describing here, the mom would have been mad at her, because she seems like the type, like, she already said that they don't like each other. So like I feel like tensions were already high before this situation. So I feel like no matter what, there would have been an issue here. But me personally, I would say no. She's not the asshole. In fact, she's the victim. So let's take it to a vote though. Are they the a-hole? I say no, personally, because I saved your son, but you're yelling at me, and now I have to apologize to you. Like, that doesn't, like, the math is not mathing. It doesn't make any sense. No, wait a couple seconds. You guys get your answers in. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a rattlesnake myself, personally. Aren't they poisonous or something? Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a snake expert. Reptiles scare me. Alright, let's see what the people had to say. It's 100% no. She is not the asshole. So true. She deserved better, honestly. I would have let the kid find out. It's common sense not to mess with a shaky snake. So true. Like, what type of home training have you had? I would honestly question my brother. Like, what are you teaching your kid that he doesn't know to stay away from a snake? Like, huh? They're dangerous? That's what I thought. Like, I don't know. Like, either way, I don't think, like, getting bit by an animal is good. Let's see. Am I the asshole for not postponing my engagement party? And would I be the asshole if I recorded everything I did during my day for a week and showed my husband? Huh? Okay, I'm interested. We have to read this one. Would I be the asshole if I recorded everything I did during my day for a week and showed my husband? So today, I, 22 female, had an amazing start to my day. My husband, 30 male, and I dropped our eldest child, 2 male, at his daycare and went shopping for a couple things we needed. When we got home, I started to make our food and had gotten partway through when my husband groaned and mentioned we had no rice cooked. I told him to just go to the store, which would take less than 5 minutes there and back, and buy microwave rice for now, and I'll cook the rice once we finish eating. Ew, microwave rice is nasty though, like, disgusting, sorry. He instantly got moody after I had finished cooking and was setting the table, said he wasn't eating and started slamming around, tidying, washing up, and eventually making rice? Huh? We didn't end up eating until 2.5 hours later, and the food had to be remade. After eating in a very tense silence, my husband asked why nothing in this house is ever done. He said that I don't do much in my day and that least I could do is keep the house organized and clean. What is this, the 1950s? Like, do you want a martini when you come home from work too? Like, oh my god. I tidy every single day, all whilst wearing our newborn 3-month-old in the carrier on my chest. I'm exhausted and burnt out constantly from night feeding and staying on top of the house, so I want to record a time lapse of every single thing I do throughout the day until our sons come home from daycare for a week and play on our TV and ask my husband if he still thinks I still do nothing. Would I be the asshole if I did this? No. What is with husbands and like being terrible? The husband is a scrub. He's got to go. Exactly. Like, what? Like, huh? I think people don't understand like how much energy, time, and like passion to like raising a child and keeping a house together is, especially like a young child. Like, basically you have to do everything yourself. And like, that's like a family of 4 and she has to do everything by herself while you're at work. Like what's the word? Homemaking. Homemaking is a job. Like, cut her some slack. He is definitely the asshole. Like, why? People are so weird. I don't know. It's a team effort, exactly. Like, okay, you're going to work and making money, but unless you want to live like unless you want to live by yourself and do everything yourself, like, come on, like, it takes teamwork. And it's like weird that he's like invalidating her in that way, where he's like, oh, you don't do anything and I do everything, yada yada yada. Like, I don't know. I think she should leave him. I think she should leave him. I think a divorce is. I see a divorce in their future. So, but what do you guys think? Do you think they're a-hole? That's just petty, which I'm not against. It seems like they don't communicate and have too much right to speak up. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like. I feel like on both ends, what do you call it? In this situation, she's not the asshole because like she's basically having to defend herself personally, but also it's like I feel like the husband is the type of person who was like, I feel like he's hard-headed, you know what I mean? Like I feel like he's not the type of person who would like easily listen. So I feel like her recording like, everything she does would like get him like a better grasp of, like what she actually does. You know what I mean? That video is gonna cause war, and I hope it does. To battle, we ride at dawn. I know it's gonna get messy in that household. No, wait, a couple more seconds. Get your votes in, get your votes in. But it's looking like it's pretty unanimous. You got a pretty unanimous vote here. And the answer is no, she's not the asshole. So true. So I knew I could trust you guys. I knew you guys were a good judge of character. Alright, what I kind of want to do this postponing my engagement party stuff. I don't know what it is about wedding drama that's so fun to read about. Like, I don't know. Okay, am I the asshole for not postponing my engagement party? If this post comes off as blunt, I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to get the point and keep it as short as I can. Oh, my cousin passed in an accident last week, which is devastating. What's going on now is that me and my fiance have our engagement party coming up soon. My mom is telling us to postpone it because everyone in the family is going through a tough time right now. I told her we have everything set, and it's going to be a hassle to change it all now. The venue does allow changes, but the earliest availability they have our date is in April. No one postpones something like no one postpones something like this last minute, so we don't want to have to wait until then. And I told my mom I'm truly sorry for what happened, but people attending our party can cheer them up after this tragedy. She said I was acting selfish. Am I the asshole? I'm crying. She said, I mean, like, they died, but like, we can still. She said, I mean, like, yeah, they died, but like, we can still party. Like, it'll cheer you up. No, she's sick and twisted. Oh my god, like. No, she said, like, let's party. Like, yeah, they died, but like, slay. That's actually insane. I mean, like, it's your cousin. Like, do they not? Maybe I would understand like if they're not close to their cousin. Like, not really like I get like not being close to their family members. Like when they pass, you don't really feel much about it. But like an engagement party is like a family affair. So I'm sure the rest of your family that did care about that cousin passing, like, why would they want to come? So it's like, what? I guess the cousin really ain't going anywhere. The cousin can wait. I don't know. I'm like I don't know. Like, that's actually like, I don't know. But she is true about like, you know, postponing something like that long, and like there's a lot of dates that have to be changed around, so it's like hard in like both directions. But I feel like the way she's coming across in this is so terrible. She's like, okay, me personally, I'm gonna say she's the asshole. I'm gonna say they are the a-hole because, like, this is, I think the way she comes up is not very like understanding of all the parties involved, if you get what I mean. Like I get it. it's hard to like reschedule stuff, but also your cousin died and your family is grieving. The party is not gonna cheer them up. Like I hope she has alcohol at the party. That's actually sick and twisted. Like, yeah, they sound a bit like self-centered and stuff. Like, can you not see past yourself? Like, it's not just about you. It's about your family. And like wedding stuff is like a family event. So it's like, why, like, what? What? Like, I'm not understanding. I don't get it. Yes, put your votes in. Put your votes in. Yes, they are the asshole, or no, they are not the asshole. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Give it a couple more seconds. Okay, let's see what the people say. And the people have said, yes, they are the asshole. Ooh, but it was 75 to 25. A quarter, half of you guys. Half? I can't do math. Some of you guys said no. Interesting. Let's see, what else do they have here? I get it, it's your big day. If they don't feel like going, then don't go. That's fair also. Am I the asshole for taking my boyfriend's PS5? Am I the asshole I gave my daughter a McDonald's application and she was acting like a brat? Am I the asshole for causing a scene when my son's teacher wouldn't stay an extra 5 to 10 minutes this afternoon to help him format his assignments? Ooh, I want to read this one. Oh, not it got removed! Hello, why did it get removed? What happened? Oh, well, I guess we'll never know. I guess we will never know. Something malicious was brewing here. Like, oh my god, like, what did you say? Like, what did you, like, what did you do? Would I be the asshole for not attending a wedding after RSVPing, after being offended by requests to be separated from my husband for the duration of the event? This one seems ooh, it's long too. I know it's gonna be juicy. Let me take a sip of my water real quick though. Alright, let's get into it. Long story short. My husband Sean, 39 male, and I, 37 male. Ooh, homosexuality. I was gonna say female, but I was like, oh, it's another M. Gay rights. Okay, something LGBT is afoot. Are very close to our nieces and nephews. A year ago, our niece Cassie, 23 female, on Sean's side got engaged while attending university across the country. We were overjoyed to learn of this, and we were looking forward to meeting the young man she met, but there was going to have to wait until the wedding as myself and Sean run a business together, and although we do travel quite a bit, Perth isn't one of the places where we trade, so we haven't seen her. I feel like I can't read. I feel like I'm illiterate. Perth isn't one of the places where we trade, so we haven't seen her in person for quite some time, so we stayed in touch. Okay, yes. I sense some LGBT happening here, like something homosexual. I can feel it. About 6 months ago, we received the wedding invitation and a requested RSVP ASAP. Cassie used to practically live with us before she moved, so we're very close and we confirmed that we were coming. The accommodation was apparently going to be getting paid by the groom's parents, and being that they were in a pretty good position financially, my husband offered to pay for our own room while we were there. They insisted on paying for the room. A week ago, we got a strange email from Cassie asking us if it would be okay if we stayed in separate rooms while we were staying there. Separate rooms. She did a lot of apologizing for the inconvenience, and it was quite nervous in tone. Sean was annoyed with the request, and being that we had a lot on our plate with the business, he closed the email after reading it out to me. Later on that evening, we got another email from Cassie asking if we had time to read her message just before calling on our home phone. Sean put the call on speakerphone, and Cassie explained to us that her fiance and his parents are Catholic, and that they don't recognize gay relationships or marriages, and we were not prepared to pay for a room to contain 2 men, as they felt that that would be encouraging something that they don't agree with. Okay. Sean was annoyed, but he held his temper and he told her that it was fine, we just paid for our own room, as we'd offered to originally, but Cassie insisted that we do not do that. That we just stay in separate rooms to avoid any drama for her, and that she went on to tell us that we'd been seated at opposite tables for the reception, and that her fiance had requested that we do not be in any photos standing together, and avoid mentioning our relationship to any of his family. Why are you marrying this man? Why? If you have a gay uncle, why are you marrying him? Like, hello? Sean lost his temper at this point and told Cassie that he would not be attending the wedding if that was the case, and hung up on her. And we've been bombarded with messages and calls from Sean's brothers and sisters telling us that Cassie is devastated and heartbroken, and that if we were not to attend the wedding, oh my god, it would ruin the event for her, that we are being overdramatic and it's just a couple of days, and pretending to not be in a relationship for the sake of Cassie's future marriage, and it's starting to make me feel like we should just reconsider and go, despite insulting this whole thing feels. Will I be the asshole if we stand strong on our decision not to attend? No, you will not be the asshole. If anything, she's the asshole for marrying this man. Like, obviously the family is like pro LGBT or whatnot. So why are you why would you marry into a family that like on a fundamental level does not accept the existence of this uncle that you love so much? So you're telling me every time there's a family reunion, they can't sit next to each other even though they're married? Exactly. Like, hello? Like, what? Like, what are we, like, come on, we're all adults. Like, we're all adults here. Cassie better have a good reason. Like, what, like, why would you marry a man that, like, on a fundamental level does not think that your uncles should be married? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't. It must be good. Like, it must be amazing, because I don't understand why. But I think we have our answer here. Are they the asshole? What does the audience think? Oh my god, I burned my mouth when I was when I cooked my dinner. I ate it too quickly, so the top of my mouth is burned, so it feels weird to talk. But yeah, that's actually crazy. And it's the fact that he said that he doesn't want them standing together in any pictures. They can't mention their relationship to anyone. It's like, then why am I there? Like, then why am I going if I can't exist in like any meaningful, like, what? That's actually insane. Like, hello? Like, yeah, that's your man and whatever, but like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Putting in your votes. I'm gonna let it stay up for a couple seconds. Are they the asshole? We have a majority no so far. I feel like that's the only answer. Nah, they're doing the right thing. I hope she strongly considers what a magic wand can do for her. She doesn't need this man. Not the magic wand. Industrial. She can plug it into the wall. So true. Alright, I feel like most of the votes are in by now. What do we have? No, they're not the asshole. So true. So true. Because That whole situation is one, messy, and two, uncalled for. Let's see what else we have. I kind of want to read the McDonald's application one. Oh, this is a lot of text. My god. Alright, let's get into it. Am I the asshole? I gave my daughter a McDonald's application when she was behaving like a brat. First world problems alert. Our daughter recently turned 16 for her birthday. She was getting a vehicle. She had been learning to drive with my 2010 Nissan Titan while she had her permit. Okay, quick question. Is it just me, or like when someone like describes their car like this, like a 2010 Nissan Titan, nothing pops into my head? Like it's literally like my head is blank, like nothing happens in my brain. Like I can't visualize this, but okay. I was giving her the truck. It was twofold actually. I had been waiting to get a Silverado. She needed a vehicle. The day before her birthday, I had the truck professionally detailed, in and out. I take the utmost care of my vehicles, both cosmetically and mechanically. The truck looks brand new practically. It's a pretty big pickup. Oh. On her birthday, I took her to the DMV. She thought we were there to do a road test and get her license after she passed. I pulled the Titan's title out and said, "Happy birthday." That's when she pretty much made an embarrassing scene because, OMG, I'm not driving a grandpa truck, dad. I'm 39 for the record. She threw a tantrum because she wanted a blue Jeep Wrangler. Who drives Jeeps? We walked out momentarily to speak. I wanted her to know exactly how rude her behavior was when her father was giving her a truck any other 16-year-old would be extremely grateful for. Eventually, she apologized. We had another hiccup when I told her she could get full access to it when I get another truck, which was already in the works. I was just waiting for the bank to close the loan. Ultimately, I told her to forget it. She was just acting like a spoiled brat. Later that night, I suppose she thought about her behavior, began asking questions, then she said she realized how immature she acted. She asked, "So since you were gonna sign it over to me, does that mean I could drive it for a bit, sell it, and then put money towards a Wrangler?" Oh. My response was, "Of course you could have. By me signing the vehicle over to you, it was officially yours to do with what you like." She says, "Oh, okay, well I've thought about it and I would like to have it." Nerp. Why did they say nerp? No, doesn't work that way. You've lost your opportunity, girly. She totally flipped out, said I should have told her at the DMV she could sell to keep the money. She told her mother I was being totally unfair. My wife agreed to not getting her the truck, probably because she didn't want me buying a brand new Silverado. Insert eye roll. Why do you type like this? It's always interesting to like read how other people type because sometimes it's still illegible to me. But also like I type like how I talk. I don't know. The next day, she very sweetly asked for the truck again and then hinted around about me finally getting a Silverado. I didn't say anything. I went into my office, printed out a McDonald's employment application. I stuck it in an envelope, handed it to her. She was ecstatic, probably thinking it was the title. She opened it and said, "You're stuck." I told her, "If you want a Wrangler, get a job." My wife said I was an idiot, I took it way too far, and maybe so, but I realized our child needs to learn to not only the value of a dollar, but also needs to learn how to be grateful in life. It sucks this happened since it was part of her birthday. I didn't appreciate this type of behavior. It was upsetting. I felt like she slung crap at me. Now every time I look at my truck, all I can think, it's a grandpa truck. I don't think he's an asshole here. Like honestly, like he was like, "Okay, you don't want it, fine. I'll keep it. You can get a job and buy your own car." Like honestly, he's kind of real for that. Like I don't know. I think like yeah, like. You don't want the car? Okay, I'll keep it. Like, fine. You said you don't. And it's the fact that she kept begging for it. It's like, well, you made your choice. Now you gotta live with it. Like, I don't know. Like, I am on his side. He is real for that. Like, it sounds like she needed a wake-up call, and this is that wake-up call. I think so. I feel like she needed this to, like, be able to grow as a person. Because sometimes it's like that. Like some people are like just like raised really sheltered, so you don't really like get like, you know, how much like they don't really understand like the worth of money truly. I'm just saying not the asshole because I'm the biggest Wrangler hater in the world. So true, Keratin, so true. Alright, let's put up the votes. Alright, let's see what the people have to say. Put in your votes. I kind of get it. I was given a car I had no choice in and didn't like it, and essentially a money pit. I've personally done so many repairs that I forgot about a car I actually like. That is also true, but the dad does say that like he got like what's the word? Blah, 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 blah. The dad said like the car's in like amazing condition and he got it detailed and everything, and that he takes care of his cars, so it wouldn't really be like an issue with what do you call it? It wouldn't be an issue with what's the word? Blah. With like having to repair it, because it seems like it's in pretty good condition. I guess it's just like what do you call it? Like a gratefulness thing. Like, are you not grateful for the car? Because he did say that like if he did say like if she took it, she could have sold it for the car that she wanted and he wouldn't have a problem with it because it's hers. So, but I feel like it's the gesture that was really important here. Like, she was just really unappreciated. She doesn't know how good it is to have an old car. No one will steal it, and it's fixing it is cheap, hella cheap. Maintaining a Jeep is expensive as hell, please, because they suck. She doesn't have a job though, so she probably couldn't afford the maintenance of the Wrangler anyways. Especially since Nissan CVT transmissions were taking time bombs. I know nothing about cars, because I remember I had to like help my dad jumpstart his car, and he handed me a cable and he said, okay, put this to ground. And I just looked at him. I just looked at him. He's like, connect that to ground or whatever. And I was like, what? I was like, do I put it on the floor? Like, what do you, like, are you speaking in riddles? Like, okay. I didn't get it. So I'm not the person to call when it comes to car issues. That's not my area of expertise. I am a bimbo through and through. It's who I am. Yeah. Oh, it seems like we're divided today. A 50-50 split. A 50-50 split. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. I think we're like an hour in. I think I'll do like one more, and then I think I'll end for today because my throat is kind of giving out with all this talking. Let's see. Let's get a really good one. Am I the asshole for giving the silent treatment to my parents over jam? What did the jam do? I want to know. I want to know more. What did the jam do to you? Every year, my family has a tradition of going up north to our shared cottage with my extended family. My great aunt makes an amazing strawberry rhubarb jam. It's unlike no other I've ever had. No store-bought jam can ever compare to this. That's how good it is. But I can only get it when I go up north once a year. For my 21st birthday, I asked for a jar of it from my grandfather. He obliged and got me my very own jar. He put a sticky note with my name on the jar. It stayed on there for about a month till I decided to take it off because it was getting dirty. Everyone in my household knew it was mine. They know it's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Today, I was going to eat the last little bit of it when I woke up to find a completely empty jar sitting on the counter. The drama. Wait, speaking of jam, did you guys hear about the not Rihanna, what's her name? Shakira. She knew her husband was cheating on her because she opened her jar of jam and saw that someone had taken a piece out of it. And she was like, my husband doesn't like jam. And that's how she knew he was cheating on her. The jam never lies. The jam never lies. Where was I? I was livid. The only thing I got for my birthday, my favorite thing in the whole world, and this wasn't the first time. My grandma made me my favorite cookies right around my 21st birthday too. I ate about 3, there had been around 30 of them, next day gone. That was an insane topic change, I won't lie. It's connected though, because of they both involve jam. They both involve jam, so it's like, you know, like you have a Venn diagram, and like, the part that interlocks. So it's like on one side we have Shakira divorcing her husband, and on the other side we have this guy being mad at his family, and in the middle, you know what connects these 2 points together? It's jam. The jam connects it. Yeah, Venn diagram. Isn't that what it's called with the two circles? Why are you booing me? I'm correct. I'm correct. It's a related topic because they both contain jam. You will understand my greatness one day. One day you will understand. Where was I? I ate about 3. There had been around 30 of them. Next day, gone. I angrily texted my family's group chat where my father told me it was no big deal and I'm overreacting. And he said I deserved it since I didn't put my name on it. Okay. Everyone in my household is an adult, so I've decided to give them all except my sister because she had nothing to do with it, the silent treatment until they put another jar in my hands. Ah! My boyfriend is saying I'm being a bit harsh with them. My dad says I'm overreacting and I need to get over it, but it's not like I can go to the store and buy another. I'm tired of them constantly disrespecting me. I should need to label my food. We're all adults. If I tell you once, you should know to back off. Am I the asshole? Oh, we have a little edit here. Edit. Getting a lot of miscommunication here. My family, all of them, knew the jar was mine, and that it was a birthday gift only for me. They were 1000% aware, and they also know the person who needs permission. If you want to borrow my shirt, ask me first. I've told them this multiple times too. A big reason why I'm very upset over this is because it holds sentimental value to me. I had a cousin who was like a brother to me, passed away last year. He was 19. He and I fought over this jam, and every time I eat it, it reminds me of him. Oh, that's so sweet. The jam reminds him of his little cousin. Final edit. I'm going to talk to my parents. I'm going to try and explain to them what they did was hurtful and crossed the boundary. Thank you all for your advice. Well, is he the asshole? Honestly, I don't think so. You ate his food, and so he was mad at you. Honestly, I'm just trying to figure out how the family ate all that, like, in one night, too. They took the jar, they all sat in a circle, and they, okay, listen. It's like midnight. He's sleeping. Okay, the family, they all wake up. They've coordinated this for weeks. Alright, they go down to the living room, they take the jam, everyone has their own spoon, and they sit in a circle. And, like, everyone takes a spoonful and they pass it to the next person. And then they just kept going around like that until it was all gone. That's what I believe happened. I'm with OP. I would have been beating ass that day. Honestly, like, it's not like he did something like, he didn't, like, do anything crazy. He was just giving them silent treatment. Like, honestly, I mean, like, I would too, like, especially, like, with the added information that, like, you know, it reminds him of his cousin, and, like, you know, he's, like, some people are, like, really picky with, like, getting permission. Like, you need to get permission for some people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people are really picky with that. Funnily enough, I had an uncle and a cousin of mine got into a fist fight over something similar. I think one time 2 of my aunts fought each other over chocolate. 2 of my aunts, they fist fought each other in their underwear over chocolate milk. So honestly, I get it. I'm also worried about the fact that OP's dad is the only person in the family who gave reactions. That's true too, because maybe this is like something he does often. I don't know. If it was the first time, it's different, but the fact that they've done it before and knew it upsets him sounds like the father is on a power trip. That too. Like, there's a lot going on here. But I think I'm with OP. I think that he's not the asshole. I think that his family are mean to him. But let's see what you guys think. Are they the a-hole? Yes or no? I don't think they are. I'm voting towards no. Personally. Cause also, like, if everyone knew it was his as well. I feel like it's the dad who ate it. Something about it. I feel like it's the dad who did it. Especially with, like, the reaction he gave in the group chat. Like, I think he's the culprit here. I think he is. Something about it is not right. I'll give it a couple more seconds and then we will end the poll. Alright, let's see. Majority, no! He's not the asshole. So true. I hope that he's able to get another jar soon. See, like, I hope he's able to get one soon. Like, that's really sad. Get him his jam. He deserves jam. But I think that's gonna be it for me. I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Because my throat is starting to get sore. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was fun. We should do this again sometime. It was really interesting. I will see you guys again tomorrow. We're starting Tales of Arise, which I'm really excited for. I have to download the game. I have to remember to download the game tomorrow. Wait, no, I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tonight so I don't forget. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you don't already know, I do have a Discord. If you would like to join, or what do you call it? Notifications of when I go live or when I post things or if I have updates with anything. Oh, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Discord if you want to join. That's it for me. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.